Alright. I'm off of work. I've been up a long time. I don't know why I'm still awake, but I am. I'm putting out some decks I'm going to use. I'm going to use this Hybrid Terra Oracle deck. And I've been having this energy of you were my bread and butter, and this other energy of hot tamale. I don't know. Somebody is mourning, and then I got the answer oracle I'm going to use. Someone's mourning somebody, a loss, and then another person is falling in love all at the same time. And I feel the person that is the object of all this affection is not the one that is the culprit. Yeah. This is how this is going. And I am babysitting again because my son, the karmic, and his friend are Ubering again. They want to make that money. So I got the little guy again. I'm gonna go ahead and get a gravity on this situation. I don't know. I feel like whoever's involved with this, and I got all of them from Randy the Reindeer, my friend. I keep all of the cards that I use that I travel with in Randy the Reindeer. Randy the Reindeer has my more insightful cards. I love Randy the Reindeer. But yeah, it's just a really confusing energy. It's like one cycle's closing, another one wants to begin. But there's so many choices, so many roads to go. So many choices and so many roads. It was an unexpected ending. It was an ending that really wasn't supposed to end, but it did because somebody was just plain not doing what they were supposed to be doing. Stop. Thank you. Anyways. But yeah, somebody was just not doing what they were supposed to be doing. And I guess when one person leaves, another person comes. I guess one replaces another. One hand feeds another. Because our human desire is to be coupled. It's through psychology. No one wants to be alone. They want to be coupled. They have that animal magnetism. I'm just feeling like Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger. I haven't thought of that song in forever. And I got balance and restoration. This is just wants to come out, y'all. That's the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Something's being restored. Balance is being restored. Maybe just somebody's just been going through it. Sometimes heartache and cycles. Guided to me, y'all, is just a ball of energy that's just positive. It's just like starting a damn car. You need the positive and the negative to make it a spark. You need one extreme to the other to make a spark. If you have two positives, it's not going to go nowhere. But it can't be too negative. I'm a dog. Sean, you okay over there? Alright, my dog's back here. I came home and of course he had to go to 10 trees so he could take his big poop of the day. And then my son sits there and says, "Oh, we took him outside, Mom, and we let him outside and he peed and come back." My dog literally goes to like 10, 15 trees and then he finds the perfect spot and then poops. So then they claim they took him out. I took him out, and then when I got home from work, then he did all his business. As my brother says, he saves all of his poop for me. But let's see what's going on here. But yeah, Eye of the Tiger. I feel like there's some kind of competition with the female. Men could be very, oh my God, it's the Tower in reverse. You know, it's always about a tower when there's a beautiful woman involved. I feel like this is an Empress, y'all. This is not. And then here, manifestation. All right. This is a magician. These are two magicians, y'all. These are definitely two magicians. There's two magicians fighting over one female. There's two male energies, just two. There's two male energies fighting over one female. It really is. I feel it there. And they're manifesting this. They're both manifesting this person. But you know, I feel the female is not weak. I feel they're not weak. Alright, we got Discord. This is 4 of Wands. Tension in relationship creates challenges. Anticipated celebrations may be canceled. Alright, so we got 4 of Wands. Somebody's that broke apart a relationship, their relationship's breaking apart. Okay. There's a season to everything. Turn, turn, turn. Isn't that a John Lennon song or something? There's a season, turn, 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 something like that. Then we got a tower. Right here. This tower, it just talks about radical change, and these towers are just when you have a lot of negative energy and people that aren't alchemizing their energy. If you don't alchemize the energy and know what you want, this energy becomes like crazy and it swirls around and does all kinds of shit. But its radical change comes suddenly, clearing space for something new. Just simple as that. They literally went. I feel there's a third party here. There's a third party. There is a third party. And this third party is being let go because they're realizing they love, I want to say, these two magicians. You know, they could be manifesting, and I want to say the person that they're manifesting could be a magician their damn self. All right, and then balance. Balance is coming. This is all magician energy. All of this is, look, this is Two of Pentacles, yes. And it says adaptability and flexibility are crucial as you prioritize competing demands. There's somebody, I want to say, the person they're manifesting, I do want to say that I believe they are a magician and an empress energy. But I think that they've balanced things themselves. I'm actually picking up alchemizing, a master alchemizer. They've alchemized the energy of the tower and this other. And we have two magicians that want to, you know, do the you know what with an empress. And she's free. So they're manifesting, and one person's in a tower. One person's in the tower, and the other person is seeing, I want to say I'm trying to get the right words. They're seeing that this could be a golden opportunity to try to get to the Empress because there's this tower closing out. All right. And then we got here this poverty energy. You may be, and this is Five of Pentacles, y'all. Someone's experiencing financial hardship or isolation. But the help is closer. Someone's in poverty because of the tower. God pretty much is just energy that is positive. Okay? And they've been doing so much negative things. And if you manifest, if you're doing stuff for the love of money, the thing is that that the one thing you seek will be taken away. It's just like when you're it's just things that what comes around goes around. And harmony is going to be brought to balance. That's it. I feel like there's going to be a lot of choices though. I feel there's going to be a lot of choices in this energy. And then arrogance is right here. I feel both of these magicians are arrogant, though. I do feel they're both. Arrogance comes under here with these, with this magician energy, also. Unrestrained emotions give way, 9 of Wands in reverse, to destructive behavior. Pride blinds you to potential pitfalls. Both of these magicians are arrogant. Probably good looking, y'all. I mean, they would have to be. Maybe a lot of women like them. You know, or men like these. It could be a woman acting in men and energy. Take it as it resonates. But it's 2 magicians. I do know that for certain. Let's get another energy thing with my answer oracle of more energies. We got gratitude and generous. Alright, these energies are coming up. I feel like we're talking about the Empress. I feel like that this Empress is feeling a lot of gratitude and generosity because this energy is trying to get things back on track for their self. And they're just happy to try to get peace. I just feel peace is the theme. I really do. I feel like it's just all about peace. So, alright. Alright. Now let me pick this here. Hide. Alright, somebody is hiding. Cheating, concealment, and misleading. As the kitty cats are meowing. Alright, here we go. We got one person. One of these magicians is hiding their feelings. One is hiding. Alright, enough, guys. Alright. And then one of them's gone solo. Alright, one magician solo and one is hiding. Alright, and then this last one I'm going to pick here. And then cooperation. The Empress is getting cooperation, acceptance. People are listening to the Empress, and there's teamwork, and there's win-win. The Empress is, see how they're on the water going free. Water is very, it's like freedom type thing. It's very calming. It's like going to calming waters. It's like one person's going to freedom. They just want freedom, and that's it. One person's not thinking about all of this. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and put this here because this answer oracle, I like these cards. I really do. I think they're very helpful. I'm going to get my situational cards, but we're going to do what lies beneath. I like these. I like the what lies beneath, but we're going to do the timing ones first. So, let's do the timing ones first, y'all. I don't know. If this resonates with you, and you'll know because you're going to get you're going to feel a familiarity in the reading. You're going to go, well, man, that kind of does describe what's going on in my life. Yeah, you're going, that's it. You're going to be like, damn, that really does feel like it. And if it doesn't seem like things are off in the reading, then maybe it's just not your energy because, okay, enough. Anyways, the collective is a big community. I'm a part of the collective. I mean, come on now. We're all a part. If you're alive and you're human, you're part of the collective. That's it. All right. Okay, that's interesting. One magician is where this hiding card is right here. This magician in the next couple weeks is going to make their intentions kind of clear a little bit. I got something with this one magician and the one that's hiding in the next couple weeks, okay? And then we got, this is, I usually don't take these timing cards opposite, but this is tomorrow looks promising, 33. 3333 could be significant. This is upside down, but tomorrow doesn't look promising to the one that went solo. So we're going to leave it like that. Tomorrow does not look promising to the other magician that went solo. And then into the deck. January 15th was significant. Somewhere in January, something was negative in the energy. Okay? So for some of you, and this magician, I mean, this is a collective magician energy. There's a lot of people that are the magicians. Some of you, it's happening now. 54, this is here. These, there's two magicians fighting over people now. And it could be the same situation, honestly, in January, and it's happening now. Maybe it started in January, honestly. Maybe somebody started vibing for somebody in January, and it's still happening now. Maybe that's what the message is. And then give it time, and it's in the works. All right. There's going to be balance. Balance is coming. Give it time, it's in the works. So we're done with the timing cards. And then we got timing is much further in the future for one of them. All right, so timing is in the works for one, and we're going to honor this one too. Timing is much further in the future for the other one. All right. Sometimes these timing cards are nice, and we're going to clarify all these timing cards. We are. Then I got my answer oracle thingies, yeah. Alright, tell me about the magicians, please. I'm going to use what lies beneath. I don't trust anybody, especially if they're a bunch of magicians, because magicians, yes, they can be good at alchemizing energy and very passionate at times, yada, 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 but they can be very deceiving. So, we are going to use these because I feel that they clarify a lot. A magician will literally say they love you, but then have a side piece. And they'll be so into you, but then all of a sudden they'll find someone else. This is what magicians do. Just saying. So. Alright, let me pick 3 cards. Pick 3, just like the lottery here. Got outdated, discarded, outdated, irrelevant, old news. Okay. One magician is outdated, which is making it real easy for the other one. And they're both kind of arrogant, y'all. Arrogant and good looking. That is what I'm getting from my ancestors. Arrogant and good looking. They arrogant, but they good looking at the same time. Maybe I guess you got to be good looking to be arrogant. I don't know. I've never really looked at people like this. If I don't like somebody, I don't like somebody, and I don't care what the hell they look like. I don't. Sometimes I just don't care. I'm going to shuffle again, try to find out more about this magician energy for somebody. And one of these magicians is outdated. They've just done the most, and they got... It's a harder path to come back. A harder path to come back from channeling. It's exactly what I'm channeling. A harder path to come back. Alright, then we got... A recording was found. And everybody knows about it because it's upside down. Announcing, expressing, revealing, and truth. Okay, somebody is either announcing... Someone's announcing their love, expressing their love, or revealing their love, or revealing a truth. And it's coming out in this recording energy. They're trying to hide it, but it's coming out. It's going to come out, I guess. And somebody was in depression and they're not. That's coming out in there. This could be the Empress, y'all, because we do have a love triangle here, okay? I want to say I'm channeling this was the Empress that was in depression. Because you know what? You're trying to deal with a bunch of stuff. You got two magicians in the middle of some kind of love triangle. And then we got game over right on the end. Just peeking out. Game over. It's game over for one of them. One of them is game over. And then you got an Empress just trying to heal. Literally. I don't think the Empress gives a damn either way. I'm really feeling that the Empress is not feeling a lot. They just want to be left alone. I just feel like the thing of not wanting to be left alone energy. That's what I'm feeling here. Let me get it. Thing. Tell me about the Empress. Spirit, please. Ancestors, tell me about the Empress. I'm putting my clarifying love situations here. Divine union. One of these guys is a divine union. Use the wings of empathy to bring love and harmony. And it's upright. Not empathic bridge. A divine union. Okay, somebody is a divine union in this energy. One of these magicians is actually, that's arrogant, actually is divine and has good intentions and actually does care, but they move in arrogance at the moment, but it's because they're favored. Okay, now my grandson's climbing on blankets. Just don't be going in the closet, please. Alright. Okay, one of them is with a divine union. Okay. Alright, guys. That was clear as day. Sometimes these messages take a hard time coming together. Alright. Let's find out about the other Emperor. Tell us about this other Emperor energy, y'all, the magician. Now, tell us about the other magician. Tell us about the other magician, Emperor energy. I feel like it's like a combination of both. They're very strong energies. Strong. Alright, we got restraints test. Trapped in instability, resist impulsive urges to find steadier ground. Somebody is restrained. Maybe this is the one that's in the third party. I'm thinking this is the one that's involved with the third party. or trying to get out of a third party situation, which is making it real easy for the other magician to kind of swoop in. And it's making the other magician really happy. Let's just put it that way. It's making that person real happy. But like I said, it's game over. That this Empress is free to do what they want to do, free the new beginnings, calmer waters. It's their choice. They could be alone, they could be with one of these magician energies. That's it. They could do what they want to do. That's what I'm being told. We got reassembling ruins from shattered pieces. Gather strength to rebuild what was once broken. Okay, the Empress is putting together pieces of their life and trying to rebuild and become whole and new. That is what the Empress is doing. This is this depression here. Though she was depressed, she's not depressed, but she's trying just to put their life together. That's it. And everybody wants to save her. Okay, can you stop? Okay. Everybody wants to save the Empress. It's like, this is like beginning to remind me of a Walt Disney movie. Like The Princess Bride. Everybody wants to save the Princess Bride. Except there actually is a divine person that's just there. Alright, one of them is trusted. And another cat. I find this very interesting. There was a cat that's hiding, and then there's another cat that is trust. And I'll show you. Sincerity, respect, carefulness, and support. Okay, there's one of them that's trusted, and they both came out with a cat energy. Oh my god, you gotta see here. Where's it at? Where's the other cat? I find this very significant. See, there's a cat here. This is representing the magicians. One's hiding and one's trustworthy. See? These are the magicians, y'all. Did you see? And this one, see how this one's kind of scared? And this one's like, here I am, babe. Here I am. I feel like he's a trusted part of the community, too. And he's laying this other... I feel like it's almost like a cat fight. I feel this. And I find this interesting that they're both cats. And cats can be very territorial. I don't know if y'all have ever dealt with cats. But yeah, I'm going to put this over here because here's our magicians. Here is our magicians, and it's going to be a cat fight. Alright, and one of them is very healthy. They're into healthy things. Maybe health field, something with health. Maybe... I don't know, something in the health profession, maybe something with food or something in the healthcare field. It could be, maybe one is the other. I don't know. Maybe one's a cook and one is in some kind of nursing. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm just your messenger, y'all. I am just your messenger. But we have found... the emperors. They're kitties. I love cats, y'all. Cats are my... I mean, I do love my dog. I named my channel after my dog, and I'm trying to still get a dog shelter. That I am. But I do love my cats. I got a love for cats. Alright, a hurricane. Oh my god. You know, there was tower energy here, and here's another hurricane. There's a hurricane between these cats. Here's the hurricane. And this talks about upheaval, destruction, sudden disaster. Alright, we're going to put that here. I feel like this health thing has to do with their profession. I think it has to do with healthy eating or just like I said, a health profession. Take this as it resonates, y'all. Please. I mean, if this doesn't always have to be your reading. All right. And then we get yield. Someone has to yield. Force, concede, surrender, and accept. Someone has to yield in this energy. Somebody has to yield. I feel like this is both of these magicians are in some kind of health. Either if they're dealing with health as in nourishment or health as in healing. This is their profession, y'all. And this is the hurricane that's coming, and one of them has to yield. Who will it be? Who will yield? They gotta force and surrender, and this is the Tower card, pretty much. This is Tower energy in this deck. It really is. We got a Tower energy, and we got clarification on a profession. So if you feel like, I don't know, you're in the middle of a love triangle with either a cook, a chef, or a doctor, or a nurse, or a pharmacist or something, this is your reading. And then we got trust and hide. These are right there. One is trusted and one is hiding. And I feel with this trusted one, this is somebody with a higher rank in their job that maybe they're trusted by a community because of what they do. And the one that's kind of hiding maybe has a lower ranking job, but kind of in the health field. But not as important as the other one that's trusted. And maybe literally it just means the other one's more trusted because the other one did the most. Take it as it resonates. This is a very interesting energy. That's all I got to say. Alright. I'm going to get more promiscuous that just wanted to come out. One of these magicians, I want to say this energy, they got a promiscuous energy. Oh, yes. Alright. Either one or both of these guys are promiscuous, or they both could be. But I feel like if even if they're both promiscuous, one of them was not promiscuous to this Empress energy. One of them was not promiscuous and one was. And then we got getting a room and check yourself. Okay. This is what I'm getting from this one, y'all. One of these magicians was promiscuous, got a room. When they cheated, there was cheating because here, hide. There's cheating, concealment, misleading. Okay? This has to do with the cheating card. And then check yourself. This is coming out in the open. There's some kind of STD or something going on here, y'all. They were promiscuous. They got a room when they were with the Empress. And it's been a while. And this is what happened with this one. The one that was hiding from the whole situation literally was promiscuous. They got a room and they had to check themselves, but now it's getting all in the open. Maybe they got they're sick. They're sick with something because they got a room and they cheated. Possibly they cheated on the third party, or the third party had something, but there's some kind of health concern with this one that's hiding. Maybe that's why they're hiding, because they may have an STD. Okay, that's what I'm getting for the one kitty. So if whoever this message is for, the one that was hiding, if they have this health concern because they may have an STD, I don't know if I would choose that one. I really don't, y'all. Let's find out about this trusted one that looks kind of like they want to rip the other magician's head off. Because if you look at it, the one looks all cute, like, hi, come to me. And this one's like, I touch her and I will kill you. Look at it. This one wants to confront the other one. I vibe with animals, y'all. I'm an animal. I'm an animal channel. I just vibe with the animals. Sometimes animals are something. I tell y'all. Sometimes these animals are something. All right, tell us about the other magician. What do we need to know? What lies beneath the surface of the other magician? Because having that kind of energy where they could possibly have an STD, let's hope that this poor Empress doesn't get with two people that have an STD. Please, here. Let's not. Alright. These are too many cards. Oh my god. Alright, these fell out for this promiscuous energy. Fake apology and sexual protection. Okay? They want to give you a fake apology and they did not use sexual protection. The kitty, the one that's hiding from you, will not speak. Alright. So, let's stay away from that one. Let's just see what's going on with this other magician because please let this one at least, if they're going to do the you know what with you, have you be healthy and possibly not hurt again. Let's just at least hope that's going to happen. Let's please hope that's going to happen because, wow. Alright. Oh my god, now I'll take the car mixer back. Alright, we got red lipstick stains. Okay. Alright, well, this to me means that they're attractive and they can have many people if they want. Okay? Let's not hold that again. They're putting on a show. Okay, they're putting on a show maybe to try to, I don't know, trying to make themselves look good. And then we got, oh, fake friends. Okay, this one has fake friends. Okay, what is their intentions? I guess be careful with the friends they got. I mean, fake friends kind of are everywhere here in the world. I don't know. Just be careful, use your discernment. You can't trust everybody. This is why you have it. Okay, there's envy. And bugaboo. Okay. Alright, this one. Okay, the other emperor that actually looked a little like a better option. Alright, they're flirtatious. Okay, they're both kind of flirtatious, y'all. Alright, the other one that's trusted with the better standing job has red lipstick stains. They like to sleep. You know, they like to sleep around. Okay? They have a good sexual energy. They like to put on a show and they got fake friends. Okay? That's what I'm getting with them. With this kitty right here. Alright? Now, with that one, I asked the intentions of why all this is going on and why these fake friends and red lipstick stains and all that's there. And then I got envy and bugaboo. And that energy surrounding the one that's has the good job in this medical field or something, or maybe a top chef. There's a bugaboo surrounding them that's envious of you, that will make it more difficult to date this person. And this is that one. I don't know if either of them, I'm not sure if either of them is a good choice. And then I got running away. You might be running away from this whole situation. You may be running away from the whole situation. I mean, maybe you just need to wait a little longer, get yourself together, go to calmer waters, and just let time take its course. Just let time take its course. Maybe you just need to run away. Running away. It comes right after this one on the top with the bugaboo and envy. Maybe just run away from both of them for now. Maybe that's what needs to be done in this whole situation. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna with this. I'm gonna ask. We're gonna ask what the outcome's gonna be from this cat fight with the two magicians. What will the end result be with this, please? Now that we know that kind of both of them are a little bit of players and one may have an STD. I mean, these messages are just coming in rapid fire, y'all. Rapid fire. All right, let's see here. All right. Okay, we got solitude. And solitude. Sovereignty. And triumph. Oh, okay. The outcome to this situation with the two magicians that are fighting over a hot item is solitude, the hermit, which is seeking inner guidance through introspection and solitude. A season of spiritual growth is ahead. Would you stop? All right, we got solitude here. You're going to go through solitude with this whole situation. And then we got sovereignty, which is the devil in reverse. You are reclaiming your personal power as you overcome dependencies and toxic behavior. You're going through a season of sovereignty, and you're overcoming the devil. This is going to be the end result of all of this. And then you got triumph, 6 of Wands, recognition and support surround your accomplishments, boosting your confidence. Take your time. Don't choose anybody right away. And see which one with time shows. Study these guys. Study them. Because you have solitude, sovereignty, and triumphs coming up when I ask the end result. So you're overcoming a dark energy. And you're getting to be a sovereign being, which is a blessing. But then you're going through a season of solitude, which you might be already in a season of solitude, but you're going to be triumphant in this season. Celebrate yourself. I wouldn't worry about these people that want you to do that. Maybe just run away from this situation, because it says right here, we got 3. We got running away, don't want to hear it, game over. I got that for this here. Game over, don't want to hear it, and running away. I'm getting those 3 cards for an end result also. Maybe just sit with your energy and try to find out what would be more suitable and better for you personally. I don't know if I trust either of these magicians right now. So maybe just try to see which one you feel more comfortable with, and You know what? And maybe a path of maybe 6 months or whatever. See which one withstands the test of time. See which one withstands the test of time. And I think you might have better clarification. That's what Spirit and my ancestors are saying about this. I hope this resonates with somebody because it did come out pretty clear. And I hope this video is going to be of help to somebody in the energy. And I'm going to let y'all go so I can pull this through. And good luck with your ascension. I mean, you graduated. I mean, honestly, let's pull a card about you. Heck with it, you got peace. Oh my God, look at this. Let's talk about you. You got peace. You got purity. And there was betrayal. You were betrayed, but you have peace and purity. I mean, come on now. That was a lot. Couldn't you please stop? That's a lot. You were betrayed and you have peace and purity. I mean, tell us more, Spirit. Alright. So let's follow. Okay, you followed the rules of the exam. There you go. And you went through a tower. Okay, exam is certificates delegation. You followed the rules. And you had tower energy going on, guys. Come on now. There was tower energy with your relationship. And you were in the middle of an ascension here. You took an exam. And you followed the universe through a tower and found peace. Because right here, I will even say this. I mean, I'm just trying to give you some. I really feel like I need to help you for here. Because the hell with these guys here. You went through a betrayal and you have peace and purity. And this betrayal led to a tower, which led to you upgrading. You followed the universe and God. You followed God in the universe and you graduated and ascended. I mean, I'm talking just as somebody that ascended. And I wouldn't worry about too much with this. Maybe just try to keep yourself balanced. And don't let yourself go backwards. Only go forwards and be happy. Because you've been through the mud. And you most likely got to glow up with this kind of people that want to be with you. So, I don't know. And I'm not saying they're a cook or whatever. I'm just saying it's something to do with health and food. I mean, a lot of people are in the food industry and a lot of people are in the medical industry. It's the hottest jobs out there. So, take it as it resonates. So, but yeah. I'm going to let y'all go so I can get this through. And I feel like you're going to be okay. And I do feel there's some kind of STD or whatever with all this tower energy. With this tower, I will tell you, because these cards came to represent you, with this tower, This betrayal hit a tower because you were ascending, okay? That's just fact. This is why the tower's here, is because of the depth of this betrayal, okay? And you had purity, and you followed the universe, and you said, I'm gonna just go flow like water, and you stayed pure and kept your heart open, and you followed the instructions of how what you were supposed to do, and you literally ignored everything and found peace. But I do feel that there is an STD. There was no sexual protection used, and somebody got some disease in here, and it's from your ex. So, whatever you choose to do, there's something up with your ex. That's a direct message, a side message for somebody. Make sure that they get tested and you're there, and you make damn sure they don't have nothing before you sleep with them. And I'm gonna let you guys go. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. And if not, thank you for listening. Big hearts, big hugs in the chat. Peace. And I wish y'all good luck and happiness. And I will see you in the next one.